Hello, everyone. I am the Jazz, your AAA battery, this side of the county line, or Jazz for short, and I am your DM for part 2 of the curious case of the Calm Delilah. Last time went. It went.
It went.
Saiki may or may not be getting accused of murder.
Cool.
You weren't here for the last one. And Sasha's book has come back. Sasha's got a boomerang book.
Yay!
But before we start today's session, players introduce yourselves from top to bottom, who you are, who you're playing, dad fact if you have one. It was only a short rest, so obviously you're not required.
Hello, it's me, AudioVizual. A Sableye. Just straight up, I'm playing Tintoretto, the Turtle, Barbarian. And, theoretically, everyone would have found out that Tintoretto snores. And it's like a... Oh, man. And I'm not doing that more than twice because, God, that's awful.
Yeah, it really hurts your throat to make noises like that. Next up.
Hey, I'm Bluejay. I'm playing Saiki. I don't have a dad fact.
Absolutely valid. The dad fact was the getting accused of murder. Let's leave it at that.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
You may not know.
Oriana thinks Saiki tried to kill her.
Surprise!
Next on our list.
That's me. Hi, I'm Kraken. I'm playing Sasha, the half-elf druid, who totally thinks Saiki did it. Not gonna lie. And, that book he was so eager to keep all to himself. And very, self-registered. He did a good thing and handed it over to the captain, and now it's back. So, you know what? This, fine, great. He might be cursed. He doesn't know. He's trying to sleep through Tinto's snores.
You don't have a dad fact. Next. Last up on our list is Soto.
Fuck, I was muted. Look, the cat was meowing. Anyway, hi, hello, I'm Sotoro, and I'm playing Saturn, who seems to sleep always with a weapon at hand. Yeah. That's the bad fact.
You never know.
You never know. That's why you gotta sleep with a sword right next to you.
I mean, I was gonna say considering our party, but also Sasha is like right there, and Sasha has exactly made themselves out to be the most trustworthy member of this crew. But I don't think Saiki or Tintoretto will try to do anything.
Nah.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Okay.
Oh, hidden depths from Tinto.
Now that everyone's
Tinto did it.
give a more proper summary. So, last time our crew set off from the shores of Saltmarsh in search of the missing merchant ship, the Calm Delilah, whom, Sasha over there appears to have at least part of its logbook. It's kind of soggy, hard to read at points, but they have it. And in the meantime, they got acclimated to their new time on, well, I say new. Tinto's at least marginally used to being out on the water. I don't think anyone else here is. So they're slowly getting used to it. Talking with each other, making friends. And then on day 2, there was a whale. It got really close. A bit too close. It breached really, really close by the ship, and it the rocking of the ship knocked someone overboard. However, it appears, at least from Saiki's perspective, there's a possibility of foul play, possibly by something supernatural. The problem is that Saiki thinks she saw a ghost. She is also part ghost.
This is problematic.
She was the only other person within the crow's nest with the person who got shoved overboard, who very clearly felt the sensation of being shoved. So, that's Saiki's predicament at the moment. But where we left off was a short rest as the players, as well as Oriana, are taking a little bit of rest. Just a little moment of downtime. If I remember correctly, Saiki kind of tripped over Sasha trying to get into her hammock.
Yeah, she did.
That was last night. Tinto offered her.
Right, okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Either way, Tinto's doing fine, I think, among the crew, but even
having a great time.
there's not a lot of trust that's been established between a lot of everyone.
It's fine. I'm sure that won't backfire at all.
But so you got an hour of short rest. You guys can stay down here for a little longer, should you choose. Gonna be honest, I'm not sure how eager any of you are to get back above deck.
Nah, Saturn is going.
Saturn just chilling. Sasha, you got your book back.
Yeah, he's not sure what to do about that.
Do you tell anybody?
Yeah, did you tell anyone, Sasha?
I think we established at the end of last time he had fished it out as a what, and people saw. According to my memory, at the very least, Saturn saw.
I think
Oh yeah.
We left off on kind of a cliffhanger, so if anyone would like to try to confront Sasha.
What I remember was Sasha pulling out the book and going, well, and then rolling over and going back to sleep.
Yeah, he needed a nap. Cranky. He couldn't think about it until he had a bit of a nap.
Amazing.
Absolutely fair.
Gosh.
The reason why I am asking is because if you guys just chill on there, nothing happens for a few hours. You guys rest on there, and about let's see, it's 3-ish, I think, hours. You hear well, you can hear people above deck. They're starting to move around. And in the middle of that, you hear, you actually see the quartermaster, like, he comes down to gather you guys, and he calls out, "Looks like we found her!"
Already?
Found her?
That was
Already?
easier than I thought.
There's a wrecked ship on a reef out there. Captain wants you guys to check it out.
Sasha is on the move. He is pushing past.
Wow.
There are sharp elbows being thrown into you guys. Not into the quartermaster,
God.
into you guys.
Oh my god.
Amazing.
He very politely sidles
Saturn.
past the quartermaster.
Gosh. Saturn's just gonna follow suit. Not really pushing anybody, just shakes head.
It's like he follows slowly.
Tinto
Like-
will bring up the rear.
Yeah.
Just chillin', gives a polite nod to the quartermaster.
Sure enough, once you guys all get above deck, you look up and, there is, Franklin's in the crow's nest at the moment, and he points out, and you follow where he's pointing you guys to, and yeah, there's a wrecked ship. Mostly, it's partially submerged in the water. It's mostly submerged in the water. It appears to be snapped, but there's a wrecked boat out there.
Oh, sure it's the one we're looking for and not just another wrecked ship.
that's what you guys are going to check. Karis does as he kind of claps a hand on your shoulder.
Saturn just kind of backs a bit, just stumbles a bit at that, and just like, all right.
How are we supposed to know?
Ships have names on them.
Well, yeah, but it's under the water. Look at that. But maybe I don't know by
It's
how many masts there
I
are.
will tell. The front of it is the part that's still above water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can we roll
I
perceptions
just
to
forgot to
see?
mention that. Yeah,
Perhaps?
the words, the keel, right? The keel is the part that's submerged, and it's partially sticking out.
Amazing.
Man,
Yeah, can we roll perception?
take a look. See.
You're still a bit far out at the moment. You guys
Fair
are
enough.
being offered a rowboat to go out to explore.
Oh, fun.
Okay.
Tinto will happily swim beside the rowboat.
Probably a bit heavy. Yeah, you can do that.
Just push us along. It'll be great.
We can tie a rope around you.
The captain approaches the lot of you, as well as the doctor from before, and he tells you all, if anything happens, signal to us, and we can lay down cannon fire for you.
Saturn kind of gives a very straight, very just nod and a bow.
We can try to offer you other support, but of course that will be the easiest one to offer in a moment like that.
Signal House got what do you call them, like fireworks or anything?
If you need flares, we have spares we can offer you, or we could do so magically.
Theirs would be acceptable.
I will say, I'm looking at your sheets. Sasha, you do have dancing
Yeah,
lights.
I said that, then went, wait a second. And dancing lights is 120 feet. That can go pretty high in the air.
Yeah.
Hey.
So, and it's a cantrip, so we do have that.
Okay.
But you guys, he also motions. Or he doesn't motion. He walks off, but the doctor stays, and she kind of goes, I'll also be going out with you. If I can fit in the boat, anyway. I'm assuming this is when Tinto offers.
Doctor, healer, yes, excellent. Please, come on. Yes, excellent.
That's why I'm coming with. Just a smile.
Very good care.
You don't bother us as much. We'll be it's appreciated.
I feel like I should point out, I don't think I mentioned, but Sasha would have not left the book in the bunk. So once again, it's like under the cloak, and now he's trying to be, well, okay, what now with it?
So it's like on him at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, if none of you have anything else, we can go ahead and start with that. You guys all couple off into a lifeboat with Tintoretto swimming along the side. Let's see. I have to find the DCs for what you're doing. Let's see. So you guys you managed to get there without incident.
Hey.
I will ask. Do you have anyone rowing, or is Tintoretto just kind of shoving the boat?
I think Saiki would offer to row.
If no one helps Saiki, then I will say
Saturn would also help.
So Saturn and Saiki are rowing the boat along. Tinto is a bit lazily swimming beside. And you guys land the boat on the. You land your little rowboat on the against the hull of the ship, near where it starts to get submerged, just so you can climb on. should you choose, or you could swim there. Your call. I don't know if you guys would want to.
Nah.
But as you guys are approaching, roll me insight.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Great. One of Tintoretto's best stats, I say sarcastically. Never mind.
You say that.
Fucking mind, I guess.
Oh my god.
We have the full spectrum.
Yep.
So, Tinto got a nat 20 after Audio said that. Sarah, do you want to stay on the recording? So let's see. Tintoretto's a 22, Saturn is a 24, Sasha's a 12, and Saiki got a nat 1, which amounts to a 3.
Oh, baby.
Let's see. So, everyone except Saiki, actually. So the ship capsized after hitting a reef, which you can see it still kind of remains on. But there are also a lot of scratch marks on the keel that you can see as you row over. You all can make survival checks on those scratches, should you choose.
Hell yeah.
Can I? Or did I miss it?
Someone would have to point out the scratches to you, I think.
I feel like Tintoretto would swim over and like compare his claws to the claws on the ship. 'Cause that's a good way to gauge size.
All of you beat that DC as well. So, I'll start with Tintoretto. As you go over, you're comparing the claw sizes, and I imagine, because of that, Sasha and Saturn are also kind of more in tune to it. So, these scratches do not fit your claws. However, all of you do recognize that they probably belong to a Sahagwin.
A
what?
Oh boy.
I might be pronouncing it wrong. I could look it up if I need to.
Sasha knows what that is. I don't.
Yep.
I don't know what that is.
Fun fact. So if you need more info, your characters can make either history or survival checks to see what they know.
But write down the
I,
words.
the
So
DM, can tell you fish people.
Fish people.
Boy.
All right.
Fun.
I
If
guess
anyone wants to
I'll
tell
roll.
Saiki about what they're doing, you can also do that.
Saiki just sitting there with Oriana.
Saiki's helping her row the boat. They're a bit preoccupied.
Well, it's the same for Tintoretto, no matter what.
Oh, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. I forgot the D.
History or survival, your choice.
Damn.
Sasha?
Your rolls.
Dang! Nerd wins.
Tintoretto.
It's because I did that, I bet, honestly.
Let's see.
So whatever Jazz comes up with, Sasha's just going to be muttering that out loud.
Oh, wonderful.
So welcome to the club, Saiki.
If anyone points out to Saiki, I will let her roll as well. But at the moment, that was a nat 1. Someone will have to literally point the scars at you, I think.
I mean, Tintoretto probably would have pointed them out, just like, huh, and like comparing the claw marks and sort of being like, I see. So they attacked the ship.
The Saiki responded Tinto.
Who?
I put a bite in my mouth as soon as you asked. Tinto would explain about the fish people.
Yeah.
Probably something along the lines of he doesn't know a ton about them, because
Okay,
that's
so
not
yeah,
his area of
so yeah,
interest.
so because you've been told their Sagwin works, you can also roll either history or survival. Again, your pick.
Okay.
Oh, Kraken, was Sasha rolling history or survival?
That was survival.
Survival, alright. Now let's Saiki roll.
There's a better modifier for history, but I don't think she would know. What?
You
Okay.
say that.
Alright. Survival for the both of you. You know what? I think that's good. So I'll start with Sasha. So you have either met someone or heard stories about Sahuagin and their hated enemies, aquatic elves, and how sometimes that hatred might extend to other related, I guess, other related kin.
Oh, good.
Because, you're the half elf. You've probably heard stories of elves not having good deals with them.
You know, this is probably some boogeyman campfire stuff, and Sasha's just going,
Yeah.
uh-oh,
Speaking of boogeyman campfire stuff,
I'm in danger.
Saiki, you have specifically been told a boogeyman campfire story because I know your source material and I think it's funny. But you have heard stories about a predatory Piscine race of creatures that live in the black depths of the sea and hunt creatures for blood sport, especially if they cross too close to a reef or a shoreline.
Okay, well, she shivers a little bit.
Yeah. So Sasha knows that the local fish people hate elves, and Saiki knows that they tend to hunt people for sport.
Amazing.
That's
Guys, corroborate
great.
That's cool.
Are we sure it's not too late to go back and get the really big, burly orc quartermaster that could probably smash a whole lot of skulls? I feel like that would...
Would waste time.
I feel like it's more of a waste of time if we're all dumped into the water and drowned, personally.
Do you think
We'll
they
just
would
get
still be
in
there,
and
though?
out.
Can Tinto climb onto the boat?
Yes. Well, basically, the only way you can access it at the moment is, there's a hole, like, the side of it from where it crashed into the reef.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can't quite get, like, your rowboat in there, but you can, like, it's not that much of a swim if you try to, like, climb in and check things out.
Tinto just kind of hums to himself. He just kind of hums to himself and he just and he's gonna be like, I'll be right back. And he's gonna fucking swim off towards the hole in the boat.
Oh my god.
Hold on. If you guys are entering it, I actually have a map for this one that I can pull up for you guys. If you'll give me a moment, if I can get the stream to work, because I'm specifically opening this tab in a new window. So hopefully the stream won't get too bungled. Hold on. So let's see. I'll just have to share the specific Firefox window, and you'll just have to deal with the layer names. See if this works.
Stream loading. Come on.
Loading.
Let's see.
Come on. Hey, all right. I see something.
Is it visible?
Yep.
Where?
We can see.
Where is
We
your token?
can
Oh,
fight.
hold on. There we go. Where is your token, ma'am? Is it on the wrong layer? It might be on the wrong layer. Where is your token? This is bothering me. Why can't... Anyway, am I stupid? Hold on.
There's a boat. Boat.
For now, I can at least move the rest of you. I didn't have like a rowboat for you guys, so I'm just gonna move your tokens into the corner of the map for now.
Swim.
You,
Swim.
yeah,
Swim, you guys.
You're gonna swim closer. I'll move you guys around there. Hold on. I just lost the doctor's token. Where the fuck is she? There we go. Okay. Went off the map in the other direction somehow.
She got sent to the
She really just went to the DVD. Alright, so it's not a big map, at the moment. You guys can see how it's all submerged, and in Tintoretto, that's the wrong tool. New to this, give me some time. You started swimming closer in, so I'll put you, because you have to get in through the hold, so I'll put you there. That's around onto this side. All of you having S names, I keep losing you on the order. I'll move you guys over there. So Tintoretto. Hold on. So if I, just testing. If I swap to the other window, you guys can't see it on the stream. No? No. Okay. We're good. I don't want to leak the DM book.
No, I can't see shit. I only see the map.
I mean,
yeah. Alright.
we could see when you switched, but it's too small to read anything.
Yeah, alright. That makes sense. Let's see. So because Tintoretto entered inside, you get to make either perception or investigation. Because you are, well, inside the boat. You can start investigating things. Figure it out its name.
Yay.
Anyone following Tintoretto in?
Do we have to swim to follow?
I'm gonna be honest, it's half swimming, half climbing because there's a hole in the boat.
Fair enough. Sasha just doesn't want to get the book any more soggy than it is.
Mm-hmm.
So he'd be
Shout
trying-
out to 11.
holding it above his head if he has to.
Yeah. So I'll say Sasha. Sasha's up here, so he's not fully submerged in the water.
Nice.
Well, that means it's gonna be super obvious that he has the book.
Yeah.
You know, it does. He's just doesn't want it wet. It already feels like it's falling apart.
The doctor will start to usher Saturn and Saiki in as well.
Okay.
Saturn is very reluctant. Saturn doesn't know how to swim.
Does Saturn tell the doctor this?
No.
Oh my god.
Come on,
I
man.
don't think
What are you waiting for?
Saiki knows how to swim either.
Both of you will be all right. Come on. And she offers a hand to like help you guys along.
Okay. Saiki will take it.
So
Saturn
I'll
is gonna
say
go
he kinda-
through it
I'll say
alone.
He kind of drags both of you towards the edge as well, near Sasha. Because she's not the strongest, but the water is kind of calm at the moment.
Okay.
So you guys can go up there. And Tintoretto's finally being submerged in the water. Not the turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah, you're all inside, so perception or investigation. And while you're doing that, I can tell you more specifically. So the interior, it's sturdy as you like climb through, but you can tell it's flooded on the deeper ends. It's about and like the hold itself, like the bottom part, is like around 4 feet of seawater. So I'll tell you now, inside the shipwreck where you guys are at the moment is difficult terrain because it's a lot of water you have to move through. I'm pretty sure all of you are able to stand in it, but in the deeper parts it's much harder to. And as well as in here, there's like crates and driftwood and cargo netting again, which is why it's difficult terrain. Let's see. So, what did all of you roll? So Tinto's was the 11?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. So 11, 11, 8, and 17.
We're doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hold on. Oh, there we go. So I think that is only Sasha manages to notice this. So you have to kind of scramble up high a little quick to get to do what you're trying to do, but even still, you manage to notice. There's a name. It's like kind of branded on one of the crates, you know, or one of the barrels.
Mhm.
It identifies the cargo as belonging to the specific ship for this time. And the name is the Lucky Stride.
Oh, it's not the Delilah.
Nope.
This is the best. Except
And,
for the bit
you
where it got attacked by, fish people merfolk, which we don't need to be here anymore. We can leave.
Yep.
So everyone, so did Sasha specifically say this was the Lucky Stride? Or just say no? This
Hadn't
is not
said the
Delilah.
name yet, just
Okay.
spat
So
that it wasn't
at the moment, only Sasha roll history on, the Lucky Stride.
Boy, oh boy. He's got
Great.
The only
Nothing.
ship he knows at all about anything is the Delilah, and he's just gonna poke the barrel with the Tova boot. Lucky Stride mean anything to anyone at all?
So now every one of you can roll history to see what you know about the Lucky Stride. I have to go back to your...
Sure.
Yeah, okay. And using your previous rolls, while everyone else is rolling history, Sasha,
That makes sense.
you can see a little bit of bubbling coming from the hold, the submerged area now.
Oh.
Among the crates. Only Sasha. Let's see. Tintoretto, you got the good history roll this time. So Tintoretto, you know the Lucky Stride. They were a whaling ship. They went fishing in Sahagwit. God, I never know how to pronounce this word. I'll type it out so you guys. Hold on. But the fish people, like, water's infested with them, and it vanished a few weeks prior to when you guys set out.
Mm.
And Tintoretto can also roll. You can roll insight on that.
You know what? Sure.
That's how you spell it. I always forget what the U is.
Wow.
10.
Nope, you don't get any. You know, they went sailing into these waters and vanished. You can't quite put two and two together to determine that they probably attacked the ship specifically, and it's where the crew have gone.
Toretto's probably slowly rambling about this, and like half of it's like partially underwater.
Oh my god.
As he's like, do you think I should go look?
And again, Sasha, you have noticed bubbling coming from
He
beneath the
sure
crates.
has. Notices that while Tinto's, saying,
Captain's logs.
Mr. Turtle. Tinto, that's your name. Hey, get out of the water. I think you should get up here right now. And Sasha is backing up even further on the bow to be at the highest point above the water possible.
Right.
Tintoretto's gonna turn around and look.
Is Tintoretto like investigating where Sasha's pointing at?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Saturn's gonna draw his sword, just there's tension in the air now.
Saiki will see that and also draw her sword.
So because you are investigating the crates, then at that point, yeah, two of the aforementioned Sahagwin pop up. Roll me initiative, lads.
What?
And
I have to pull up these guys' sheet. What do you use, friend? I also need to roll for the dog.
First fight. First fight.
First fight.
Violence.
Hold on.
yes, a 7.
Go. 3 is fine.
God damn it. That's another nat 20 for initiative.
17.
And 2. 16 and 9. Guys. Alright, so, as everyone, I can order you all.
Tintoretto just goes, oh dear.
Got the highest. So Saiki got the highest, so it's Saiki, then Saiki, Saturn. I can't even call them. You notice I numbered the tokens. I couldn't even label them for being called Sogan because everyone else is goddamn
S's.
All S's. The S campaign.
Oops, all S.
On the
The
SS
So
ship.
that's why they're labeled 1 and 2. Fish person 1. Who's it next after 16? I think that's Fish person 2, I think. Fish person 2, Sasha, Tintoretto, and the Doctor. Is that correct? Is this right?
Yes, I believe.
Alright. I'll pin that. Bonk. Alright. Saiki, you're up.
Okay. So I can't remember any of the rules for two weapon fighting.
Alright. Without dual wielder, it's you have one weapon in your main hand, which you and one weapon in your offhand, and they both have to have the light option, I believe. So both have to have light, and then you attack with your weapon in your main hand, and then weapon in your offhand. They both use the correct to hit modifier, but the offhand weapon doesn't get it doesn't use your stat modifier for damage. I think you just get the flat die.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she has a long sword and a short sword,
Mhm.
and she does have dual wielder.
Variant human, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Okay. In that case, I can see. Two weapon fighting, armed with light. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, you're using long sword one-handed and your short sword in your other hand. It's the same thing. You both use the right to hit modifier, but the short sword, I'm assuming, is your offhand weapon.
Yeah.
So that one won't get your. I don't remember if short sword is finesse, but either way, it won't get a plus. It won't be a bonus to its damage.
It'll just be the straight roll.
Flat die.
Okay. So she's right in front of fish person 1.
Yeah. So she's
So
gonna
she's
go
going after.
down or right. I'm gonna ask. It's kind of a small map.
Down.
Down. All right. So you're put against the wall.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't be a problem. And she just goes for it.
Smack a block a killer.
That hit.
13 to hit. What is your AC? It does hit.
Cool.
And then you can use your bonus action to do the short sword.
Yay. And that one's got a +5.
30-20, I think that hits.
Yes. Roll your damage, friend. Alright.
Stab, kill.
8 total damage.
Kill, murder.
Kill, blood, violence.
Ripping, tearing, kill.
Alright. Saiki, so even though you back against the wall, you do manage to get 2 solid strikes on the first Saugen as it comes up from the water. Next up is... Who's next? Saturn!
Hey. Fuck. To get closer, I have to fucking go down to swim.
You can still stand. It is considered difficult.
Okay, that's fine. Saturn will take forward a step.
Yeah. You can't go much further than that, but also
Ye-
you get to, like, you put yourself
I can
on
reach.
between, like, the floor and everything like that.
Yay, that's fine. And Saturn is gonna whacka.
Bonkus.
Bunkus.
Thank you on the
We're
fucking
doing
conch.
great. Oh.
That's a crit.
Okay.
Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Roll your damage and then just multiply it by 2. Hold on the dog.
Okay. That's 10 because I rolled a fucking 1 on the dice.
Do you have anything important to say for the recording? No. Okay. I asked. Alright, so that's 10 more damage on the first guy.
And I can't do anything else.
And then, hey, I will say, the first guy looks, with that solid strike from Saturn, doesn't look too hot.
Hey.
And next up in the initiative is... It is...
Fish person.
Yep, it's the guy who just got whacked very hard.
Whacka.
Let
Attack.
me look at him real fast. Hello.
Fighting and killing.
Fighting and killing!
Okay, so a guy just got hit kind of hard. Doesn't really like that.
Valid, honestly.
So it is, so guy 1 is going to attack her, and sorry to say, it's probably going to be Saturn, because Saturn's the one that
All right. Yep.
So, okay. To
Hit me,
roll-
coward.
3 to hit. 16.
Oh, meets it, beats it.
Wow.
And then, so that was a bite attack, and now it's going to go for a claw attack.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, okay. So the first guy, in its rage of getting struck, it just kind of lunges at you to try and bite you, and it tries to slash at you again, but you manage to barely dodge out of the way of that one. And it just kinda-
Actually, can I use one of my superior technique to repulsate because they missed?
Oh, you riposte.
Yeah,
check
riposte.
real fast.
When a creature misses,
I never remember where any of you are on this list because you're all in the fucking same alphabetical order.
Perish.
Hold on.
We didn't even coordinate this.
No.
Nope.
You put in your description. Right. Okay.
Yep. Is the maneuver.
Misses you with a melee attack. Yeah, go for it.
Nice. I'll roll again.
Try to hit fish guy 1.
Mm-hmm. That's a 13.
13. What is your AC? That does hit.
Hey, and that's just the dice. Normal d6.
You add
3.
your superiority die to the damage roll.
Oh, I added to the damage roll? Okay.
If you hit, you add your superiority die to the attacks and damage rolls. That's 3 plus whatever.
There you go.
Yeah. In that, yeah. So the Sawagan tries to, it's like lunges at you with a bite, frantically tries to claw at you, but you manage to find an opening, dodge out of the way, and just kind of stab at it, and it
Yep.
just flops back into the water.
Get up. Yep.
Nice.
You mean that one's big dead.
I'm dead.
That one's big dead.
Murder.
Second one, however, upon seeing its comrade fall, it's like just an odd screeching kind of noise.
Oh,
And I don't have a token for this thing. And a reef shark comes up and
Oh.
starts.
no. Oh no! Oh no!
I'll use. Here we go. Use
A
control.
shark.
Reef shark.
Reef shark. Do 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 do
Reef shark.
Where's my
Reef shark.
fucking? I'm not even gonna label this one. It's just a dot. Here we go.
Oh, it's a blue dot. Barely
Blue dot.
visible.
Blue dot.
Fitting.
It's
It can
fine.
sneak up on you.
Blue
Yep.
dot. And it's a. Yep, it does that. Do I have to roll for it? Yeah, it rolls its own initiative. All right. Where are you in the initiative, friend? Okay, 13. Where does that put it between? That puts it between above Sasha, but behind Fisher's. Okay. Alright. Move first guy. I'll replace him with the shark. There we go. Alright. However, the calling the shark was its action though.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, hold on. Let's see.
Shark time.
Actually, it was its action, but it still has weave. Or yeah, it uses their full movement and bonus action. So the second fish person just ducks back under the water for a moment and then pops up behind you two. And it let's see if I remember that. Yeah. So Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Make me a strength save.
Okay. That's 24.
Nice.
That beats it. So, Sawajan, it tries to like swim up and shoot itself up and just shove you over, but you manage to, despite not knowing how to swim and not being that good at maneuvering in water, you're slowly starting to figure out how to keep your footing well enough, and you stand firm against it.
Hey. Haha.
So after that is Sasha. The other guy just kind of swam right up to you.
Yeah.
That's not what I wanted.
Sasha's ears, like, elf ears are pinned straight back against the head. It's cat time hours. It's that sort of expression.
Oh.
And, well, first things first. Dancing Lights is an action, so fires that off straight up into the air.
Okay, you are signaling. Hold on.
Yep.
So it uses your action.
It uses the action, but as bonus action, he's also going to cast a. Oh fuck! How do we... Shillelagh on.
Well, I will say, you can't do that, but I will say you are signaling the ship to call for cannon fire.
Yep.
I am telling
They said
I say
cannon
that
fire.
because everyone inside the ship now make a dex save at advantage.
Oh my god.
Advantage.
God.
Oh my
Advantage.
god.
This is
At
great.
advantage. The players get an advantage. The shark and the fish do not.
Everybody, you're so very welcome.
Why?
I will. There is another
Very
way.
cool.
Oh my god.
If anyone wants, you can also use your reaction to fall prone. And if you're prone, you take no damage.
I need you guys to look at my 2 rolls. I
Yeah,
got a nat 1 and then a fucking nat 20.
Alright, so 19,
that?
22, 16, 16. I also need to roll. Do I need? Hold on, let me check.
Oh my god.
Perfect.
I will also say the doctor falls prone, because she knew what you were doing. She immediately just kind of ducked down, like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
Not today.
As for the fish people, or fish person at the moment, and a shark. What is? Need to roll. They do not beat it. The shark does beat it. The fish person.
Let's go, shark.
You go, shark.
It's a bit harder to hit a shark with cannon fire.
Tinto is also in the water, which would explain why they both save, I guess.
Let's see, that is this much damage. So the fish person takes 7 damage as cannonball flies into the ship and debris starts getting scattered around the hull.
Amazing.
Oh my god. Saturn is just gonna look at Sasha like, what did you do that for?
Gesture selflessly. I forgot it would be cannons first and questions later.
Should have taken note of that.
I didn't. These things aren't gonna like automatically zero in on you, he says, despite having Saturn having been zeroed in on because Saturn's done the most damage.
The Saturn is just gonna be like, throws hands up in air.
I would like to live,
Amazing.
so
Next
You're doing a great job at living right now. I'm the only one who's been hit.
Well, if that's all Sasha can do, can Tintoretto punch the shark?
yes.
Yes, you are within range to do so.
Fuck yeah. Unarmed strikes,
roll to
so
hit.
I do know how it works.
Roll to hit.
On Tintoretto, baby. Let's punch a shark. Let's punch a shark,
the shark.
baby. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit. Roll damage.
Right in the snout.
Yeah. Tintoretto just wheels around and he McFucking I gotta look it up because to deal extra damage because of what Tintoretto is. I get to do a d4 plus my strength modifier, which is a 5. That's 6. He just like it, like everything shakes, and he's just like confused for a second. Then he just wheels around and he straight up punches the shark right in the nose.
Love
In the
to see it.
snoot.
Right in
That's the
snoot.
weak spot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
After Tinto is
It's a boop.
it's the doctor's
The
turn
doc.
in combat.
Aggressive.
So she's going to use most of her movement to, stand back up again because she just fell prone. She wasn't dealing with that. And Saturn was the one who's taking damage at the moment.
Yeah, but it was only 5. He said 9.
You know,
Only 5 when you have max of 9. Yeah. So, she is going to, the maps. Sorry, micromanaging tabs.
Mm-hmm.
So she stands back up, and she just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder, because
Mm-hmm.
she's keeps his face covered for the most part, most of himself covered, but and that was in essence a cure wounds spell, using her own natural magic, and now that I'm thinking about it, it was a half. She's an elf,
Mm-hmm.
half elf, which means that Sedenate magic was Fey aligned. I don't know if Saturn might recognize that.
Just a bit.
Yep. Anyway, I should roll for that. Just a second. What is the mod for that? D8 plus modifier, which is.
Tintoretto is in Aquan, insulting the shark's bloodline.
Your mother was a hamster. Your father smelt of elderberries.
There you go, Saturn.
Hey.
Your father smells
Nice.
like fermented seaweed.
Saturn is gonna like half of it, but gives an appreciative nod.
She giggles a bit upon seeing Saturn huff like that. You can use Sundari all you want. She's just laughing. And we're back to
Amazing.
the top of the initiative, which means Saiki. Tinto's punching a shark. There's also a fish person right next to you.
Cool. In range. Doing the same thing to this one.
Exactly. Bonkus.
Bunkus.
Bonkus
Kill it.
and Conkus. Dare I say.
Murder, murder, kill, kill,
Let me
kill.
check.
13 hits, right?
Let's check. Does your sneak attack activate? Because Saturn is
Does
also
it?
within range.
I think it's the
I can check. Give me just a moment.
yeah.
But I believe if it's another enemy of the creature is within 5 feet. But I can check. You don't have a subclass yet, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Uh,
well, I do have sneak attack, like, here.
yeah, you don't need advantage. If another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it, that enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage. So Saturn is an enemy of the fish, and is not incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the roll. So you can get sneak attack damage on this one if you'd like,
Destroy it.
Okay, okay.
which would trigger on your first attack, whichever one hits first.
Yeah.
So the 13 was the first one.
Yes.
Remember correctly.
Does that
13
hit?
does hit.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Kill.
That also short sword also hits. Yes. So roll the damage on your first one and add AD6 to his first level rogue.
We everybody give a shout out to the drunk ass honeybees smacking themselves against my window and my window, which was
That's so
hauling
sad.
something through the web.
Oh my god, you have all ones.
God.
Hey, damage is damage. It's still 6 damage on the fish guy. Let's see.
Ice Sparcer says 1 and only 1.
This Sparcer's being a fickle mistress today.
Mhm.
Saturn is next.
Hey, we're gonna do the same thing. Fighter baby, Sumeka.
Bonka.
Hello.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
That definitely hits.
that works.
Full damage.
That's an 11.
11 on this. How much? And you send the other one to the floor.
Haha.
And,
Nice.
And because both of the Sahuagin have, fallen, there's neither of them are around to command the shark. So it's gonna leave. If Tinto wants to do an opportunity attack, you're allowed to, but the shark is just gonna swim off.
Tinto's gonna wave his fist at the shark and continue insulting it in Aquawind, like dipping underwater. So there's like bubbles coming up.
Oh my
But
god.
no opportunity attack, he's just shouting at it.
No, yeah. He's not,
But
he's
he's not
leaving.
gonna-
He's not gonna kill an animal.
You have defeated the fish people.
Aha.
We don't
Saturn
think
gives
it's-
a proud huff and then puts slicing back his sword.
Just a second.
So anime, so thunder. Oh.
Uh, do. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need this map anymore, so I can go ahead and stop that stream. Go ahead and stop the stream. But if you guys would like to continue to investigate the ship, you most certainly can.
Mm-hmm.
Tinto was gonna go looking for the captain's log.
Sasha is making sure dancing
anyone
lights
who
is away.
Anyone who is investigating the ship again, similar things earlier, roll perception or investigation.
Okay.
Put those
Let's
back in the same window again.
go.
Five from side. No, he's still very freaked out, visibly.
All right.
Cool.
Saiki, baby!
That is
See nothing.
I do need to roll. Do need to roll a D2 because you guys called for the Imperial, and you're fine. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Alrighty. So Sasha and Saiki, you guys don't find anything.
Nope.
Yeah.
Saturn, you
Mhm.
find you guys you get a bunch of harpoons. You get 5 harpoons, mechanically they're spears,
Ooh.
while you're looking around. And you find a rusted cutlass with an emerald gemstone inlaid into its hilt, which is mechanically a +1 short sword.
Ooh.
Tintoretto, you
Oh.
waterlogged leather bags filled with a collection of various travelers and noble clothing, slightly damaged in the seawater, but otherwise still usable, worth a total of 22 gold pieces should you choose to sell them. You also find a collection of paintings in a waterproof barrel, worth a total of 75 gold pieces should you choose to sell them, and because you rolled a 23, You even meet the last VC for loot in this ship, which is a snakeskin leather pouch with strange runes etched onto its side, or mechanically, a bag of holding.
Yo!
Yo!
No!
Yo!
So all of you get to. So Saturn and Tintoretto get to mark all that down.
Fuck yeah!
Fun fact, the D2 is if you call for help for the Persistent Imperial, there's a 50% chance that some of the loot in here is destroyed by the cannon fire.
Ah.
I rolled a 1, so you guys are fine.
You're welcome, everyone.
Where are the pirates now?
Stares of Sasha.
Hey, Jazz, can you write those in like one of the chats? So
Mhm.
Certainly can.
I would appreciate it.
I'll put them in crew talk for you guys to have. Okay, so for Saturn, you have. You.
Tintoretto just perusing around the ship. Everyone else just like, oh my god.
Saturn just taking a look around, occasionally just like lifting up his leg and like shaking it to get water off, but then putting it back on water and just it's a non-ending battle.
Does okay, I wanna ask, does Saturn use short swords?
I know.
Ooh. I look at Saiki and I look away.
Don't worry. We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
She has special swords already.
Yeah, but this one's cool.
Maybe she'll
Please
put
don't
it
have the whole
away.
page. Okay, there we go. And for Tintoretto, highlight the thing. Please, there we go. Voila.
Thank you.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Right. And you guys got through that very well.
Yay.
We're so good at this game.
We're getting a good grade in D&D.
Yes, which is a completely
Yes.
normal thing to get.
And possible to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you guys did surprisingly well, all things considered. I did. You could probably notice I prepared for the worst, considering I sent the doctor with you guys. I wasn't sure how well that was going to go. But
No, we have very little healers, but we do good damage.
This party got smacka.
Mm-hmm.
you guys, while I'm checking this, if you'd like to, gonna be honest, Tintoretto found a lot of shit. If you wanna if you want to roleplay doing that, feel free. I need to check anything.
Tintoretto probably, part of the reason I guess he found so much is he probably like would have dived underwater for some of this. Likely
That makes sense.
able to get to areas the others couldn't because he's willing to swim. So like he's just leaving for a minute and then coming back and like putting this stuff in front of everyone else.
Oh my god.
There's just a small pile slowly building up.
Yep.
Saturn is just like, anybody know how to use a sphere? We got plenty of those, and he just like pulls out like 5 harpoons and just.
Tintoretto, as he comes up, just raises a hand.
Saturn offers one.
Tintoretto will take it and look it over. These will work. May I take a few?
How many?
He'll just take 2.
Saturn gives another one. Saturn looks at the rest of the group.
Saiki shakes her head.
Sasha looks doubtfully at his quarterstaff, which, harpoons are meant to be thrown, right? He thinks it's not quite the same thing. But it could also kind of work like a spear? Sasha ultimately
Amazing.
shrugs.
Just take one just in case then. Never know if you need to use something useful.
Fair enough.
Just stubs
poking.
one.
Sasha will
Just-
take it.
Mm-hmm. And just put away the other two. And then kind of walks over towards Saiki and is just like, you're good with short swords.
She looks at her short sword and nods.
I found this one, and Saturn pulls out the short sword that he found, just like, might do a bit more handy damage if you want it.
Thank you. And she'll take it. And
Mm,
then set it
Saturn
down
just-
on top of her little ghost friend, and it like sinks in and disappears.
Saturn, you feel like Saturn is just like staring a bit, but you can't really see with the veil, but then just shakes his head and walks away.
That's fine.
Better know how to use it well.
Yeah.
I will say, out of character, Bluejay, if you'd like to coordinate something later, I have rules it's a set of homebrew rules for like ancient weapons. So like, you can continue to stick with the special short swords you have instead of the the treasure one here.
Okay.
And basically, it's a way to make like your character have a special backstory weapon that like is able to continue to gain abilities with them, so they don't just abandon it for the first magic item they find. Finally.
Yeah.
So I can talk with you later for if you'd like to use those instead.
Okay.
Aside from that, if you guys are done here, then the doctor will probably mention, it's not the ship we were looking for, but it's probably best to get back to the Persistent Imperial.
Yeah. If anything, we know that these waters aren't safe, and we know what's in around here. Gotta prepare for that at the very least.
Saiki just nods.
Tintoretto probably puts the bags in the barrel in the rowboat. Just
It's with all of that in the rowboat, you kind of have to squish a bit, but it's treasure. They're sailors. It's fine. At least one of them may or may not have been a pirate. Who cares?
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's worth it. Sasha is notably not complaining or eyeing anything. If anything, he seems very quiet and a little embarrassed. Making no waves this time.
Amazing.
I will say, I'll ask Sasha specifically. I don't know if I want to have you roll history or if you specifically might just remember it, but if you the player remember one of those logbook pages, I believe it's the one marked 8. If you have it pulled up.
Oh hell, I don't have it pulled up.
That's alright. I'll just let you do that. If you'd like to talk about that once you do pull it up.
Yeah.
You may. While the boat is rowing back,
He's gonna pull it out and page to the relevant. I feel like it's something with Twig, and now that there's a moment of time, page to the relevant spot. AKA
while you
once
guys are
things
rowing
load
Imperial.
on my end. Carefully flipping through because these pages feel a little flimsy.
They're still damp.
Yep.
You've probably tried to dry it out before. It did not work.
Nope. Still doesn't want to get it more damp than it is, just in case that's irreversible.
Gosh.
Come on, zoom in.
Book that can only get wetter.
That sounds
Fuck
like
you, dampens your book.
That sounds like a Toon Curse item, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What was it? Page 8? 27?
Yeah, I
15th
see it
day
right
of
there.
Summertide. 15th day of Summertide is what you're looking for.
15th day.
I say page 8. A reminder that
yeah.
sometimes the pages are marked numbered like that for me to be able to give you the right ones.
Yep.
Sometimes they're out of order, but you know.
Sasha had flipped too far ahead at first, and then kind of shakes that pages back, just goes, Okay, so it does look like Delilah was attacked by those.
Still carrying that thing. Saturn's just like looking at the book, glaring at the book.
For the benefit of everyone, Sasha may just clear his throat and do a dramatic reading. So
In that case, if you'll let me, I can read it for the sake of the recording.
go right ahead.
Yeah. So, Captain's Log, 15th day of Summertide. A horrible fate befell us last night as our brave crew were assaulted while sailing across a large reef by a nest of monstrous aquatic creatures. The freakish horrors carried crude spears and uttered a croaking, garbled language before clambering aboard the Delilah and attacking the crew. Luckily, Harriet Stoutbridge was on watch during the evening and managed to sound the alarm, but was felled by 2 of the savage monsters as she had her back turned. We fought the creatures back, weighing anchor and pulling away from the reef before more of them could assail us. The deck is still stained red from the fighting, but morale remained strong in the face of such adversity. Harriet Stoutbridge was a fine member of our crew and will be burned at sea as per her request. Consider this her record of death and admiration of duty and service aboard the Calm Delilah. She will be missed. Total days at sea, 15. Food and water rations, approximately 78 days.
So we know they passed by here at least.
It sounds like it.
Well, no use stealing here for too long.
Mm-hmm.
You guys probably, bunk up against the Persistent Imperial.
Mm-hmm.
You start to, a rope gets let down, you guys get to climb back in. The doctor will help. She'll probably stay behind, specifically to make sure everyone gets aboard alright. Especially Saturn and Saiki, since she probably twigged that you guys aren't the best in the water.
Look.
Yeah.
Considering she had to help you guys in the Lucky Stride. Which actually probably means, because Tinto also has to stay behind due to his weight, that probably means Sasha's the first aboard.
Oh boy, yep.
I was
Correct.
thinking about it. Sasha's on board first. Saiki or Saturn, whichever of you probably goes up next. And you guys manage to climb on board, and you hear a shrill cry coming from below deck and a loud bang from the ship's hold.
Oh shit.
Just our luck.
Oh, what now?
Are you guys going to investigate that?
Yep.
Yeah, Sasha's moving.
Yep.
So you guys run after. The quartermaster is also coming with you, I will say. And I'll say that when you guys manage to climb on board, Saiki will follow, then Tintoretto.
Whoa.
All of you.
Tintoretto.
Yeah. So all of you go. I just need to check the map for my own sake. Let's see. You are in. Okay. Yeah, you're there. Right. So all of you climb down into the cargo hold, and there's nothing out of place. You guys can make an Arcana check.
Oh boy.
Oh, great.
boy.
Oh,
But
fun.
Oh
the
boy.
quartermaster just kind of stands. Cause it's a ladder. You have to climb a ladder to get into the hold. So the quartermaster stands above it and like, everything all right down there? Because I'm assuming you guys probably ran ahead before him.
Yep.
Yep.
And we're looking.
Oh, this is perfect.
Oh
boy.
no!
Oh my god.
No! Not more ghost shit.
So, Saiki, you kind of clever down there, and there's a magical residue on top of a set of barrels, almost like fingerprints, like someone tried to grab them. But as soon as you start to notice it, it fades away, and there's no trace of it left.
She just says, what?
Did you find something?
I thought I saw fingerprints, but I must have been imagining it.
There's nothing really here that we can see.
A lot of you roll insight on Karesh.
Oh boy.
Absolutely.
Oh boy.
Man.
We're all doing great, gang.
Yep.
Hey!
My god.
Okay, I will say, I can tell you all that Karesh doesn't suspect Saiki. I will give, I will, as a treat from your DM, I will tell you that. But, Saiki, he seems a bit on edge about all of this. He thinks that there's a lot of strange happenings recently, and he thinks it's a bad omen for the crew, the ship and the crew. But there's nothing else down here.
Saturn's gonna climb back up.
Yeah.
She shifts
So-
really uncomfortably.
Tintoretto's just and then he's gonna go back to, I guess, making sure that the stuff he brought back is not rolling around on the deck.
Yeah. So a lot of you get back on deck, and the captain is there, and so what about the ship you guys investigated?
And this is not a Delilah. It was, and Saturn's gonna look at Sasha.
That was the Lucky Stride. So, not Delilah,
That's
but
so
Delilah
lucky.
did pass by, according to this. And Sasha will pull out, the soggy logbook,
Oh
which
my
she
God.
isn't supposed to have.
Oh my god.
The captain will step closer to Sasha again, and I thought I told you to leave that with me until I was done.
And I did, but here's the thing. I only have a +1 in stealth. Do you really think?
Does he say that?
Yeah.
Please don't break the fourth wall. This isn't the Toon campaign.
Yeah. No.
I'm a request. I know Saiki's here and she is a Toon, but have to.
Yep,
Whatever.
I know. But, I listen. Yes, you did, and I agree. But here's the thing: it was back in my bunk when, after the whole points up at the crow's nest, that whole event.
God, okay.
I think these people are my witnesses. I did not go anywhere near your cabin. Where is your cabin? I don't know.
He was rolling insight on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth. Sasha seems truthful.
Sasha definitely believes he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Captain, still kind of suspicious though, I want to be real with you. Doesn't quite trust like that.
It was with us the whole time, and we didn't go near where you left the book, Captain.
Saiki nods sagely.
Tintoretto just slow nodding.
So I think that means you could take it, but I don't know the parameters. I don't know if it's you turn your back and it's gone or anything, or what happened. But I suppose it's magical, you know.
Or cursed.
I would prefer to think of it as magical until proven otherwise. Thank you very much, Saturn.
Cursed magic.
While you guys are arguing, the captain kind of turns and shouts to the crew, like, weigh anchor and setting sail again. He seems pretty frustrated.
Tintoretto will take the moment to try and distract anybody and be like, we found these aboard the ship. Would you like to take them into your custody for now? He's gesturing to the bags of clothes and the barrel with the paintings in it. He's keeping the bag of holding. I'm gonna be real.
Okay, good.
Valid.
Sasha would have been like, "What are you doing?"
Actually, at that, Oriana, the tiefling, she's going to come up behind Tintoretto, kind of nudge him, probably more in like the arm because there's a shell. She can't do like the side or the shoulder or anything. But she nudges at Tintoretto and it's like, you found it, you can keep it.
He kind of like blinks at that. And he's like, may I put them with the rest of the cargo then?
Go on ahead.
And he nods and thanks. He he'll do that. He's not super attached because it's like clothes he can't use and paintings he doesn't have anywhere to hang up. But the bag is useful. But yeah, so if anything gets stolen, he doesn't super care. But like, if he ends up being able to keep it, hell yeah. He passes by Sasha. He sort of does like a kind of like waggle so Sasha can see the bag and then just keeps walking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Sasha snorts.
It's like, this is neat. Tintoretto's just playing his own game.
He really is. Tinto's here for a good time.
I rolled your jobs last session, but I don't remember what I got. So I guess I'll just say, you guys can go back to work if you'd like, because you're back on ship. You're sailing again. Probably a bit later in the day. It's probably decently close to sunset, but you've got a bit of time to
Yeah.
do anything.
I remember Saturn was cleaning the deck with yeah.
I don't think Saiki wants to go back up to the crow's
That
nest.
is entirely valid of Saiki. Gonna be real. Entirely valid of her.
So it was in navigation with, I believe.
So,
Franklin.
is Saiki just gonna go back and chill below deck? Chill above deck. And, you know,
The
watch the wave.
mopping. Help Saturn mop.
She might stand around awkwardly and then ask, would it be the quartermaster she would ask? Like for something else to do.
I think you're just fine. Like he doesn't give her anything else. It's almost night anyway. Feel free to stay up here though. Get that nice sea air.
Okay. And I guess she'll just watch the sea and vibe.
Right, that's what
Vibin'.
Sasha been doing. Sasha been doing small repairs. I was trying to remember. I was like, was it sail handling? That's not it. There we go. So,
That's like a basis to say if your character goes back to doing that, but you can just vibe on deck at the moment if you choose. Or below deck, your choice.
I think Sasha's going to kind of continue doing that, you know, putz around and find things to look like he's busy on deck, but really he's kind of just keeping an eye on Saiki and the water, everything. There's a word for this in industry. He's boondoggling. He just looks like he's busy.
Like he doesn't want to be somewhere alone just in case something else happens that's super suspicious.
Amazing.
Well, good news. Sasha can be your alibi.
Nice.
Hey.
I'm gonna be real. I feel like after a point, I feel like Tintoretto would literally go up to Sasha, kind of like plop down beside Sasha, and be like, just looking at Sasha for a minute, waiting for Sasha to acknowledge him.
It does take a minute because Sasha's waiting for Tinto to go, but then also realizes, no, if you wait on Tinto for anything, you're going to be here forever.
Oh my god.
He's awful, I know.
He learns.
But eventually just puts down hammer where it goes, what?
Tinto kind of shimmies a little closer.
Yes? Do you need something?
So, in the book, what else did the crew run into?
If anyone's looking, there was a look of pain on Sasha's face as he patiently in his mind waited for Tinto to finish the sentence. But just me, unfortunately, who did not manage to refresh on the thing before entering the session. But, a couple of things, and it's not complete. Did he give it back to the captain? Either way, he's just going to start listing off, ticking on fingers. Just,
No, the captain didn't take the book back.
Yep.
He kind of just got frustrated.
Yeah. Well, in the fading sunset light, pulling that out again, flipping like page 7 starting. So, first thing to note, there was a storm. Let's see, the first things, before they got hit with the Sahuagin, there was a storm, a fight broke out on deck. Island covered by fog. I don't know if that's normal or not. Something about giant birds. someone got injured, but it doesn't look supernatural. Someone was just being stupid with a net. Then comes the entry about the fish people. Another person died. Avoiding another storm. Okay, another island. 2 pages kind of stick together and he has to carefully pry them apart. Which is me accidentally skipping ahead a slide. There was another... They're not using the correct name. This guy keeps on calling stuff indigenous wildlife. That might still be the Sahuagin, or it might be something else entirely. But there were some more injuries to do with that. More big birds, possibly more rocks, brooks. I've never seen them. But then gets to like the last readable or together page. The thing is, it's mostly detailing about an island they've found and spoils and riches therein, and trying to tangle with the wildlife and people already there. And then it stops. So, find the island, find the Delilah.
One would think so. Yes, we should keep an eye out for anything similar to what's in the book.
Painfully nodding along. Thank you for your insight, Tintoretto.
Tinto just gives a sort of pleased look and then actually takes the bag of holding he had been holding onto and looks at it, looks at the book, looks at Sasha, kind of does an eyebrow waggle.
Actually, that's a very good experiment. Do you mind?
Go for it. And he offers the bag out.
Yep. And Sasha's going to close the book and put it right on in. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. It might work.
Who knows?
Well, that was a
Tintoretto.
go.
That was very scary.
That was a roll from the
no.
DM.
Is it changing ownership?
Don't worry about it.
Cool. So we don't know yet.
Nope.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Well, it's
Gotta wait for some time to pass before
it's
you
in
guys
the bag of holding. It, as far as anyone knows, it's just in there. We'll find out.
Tintoretto will put the bag back on and give Sasha a thumbs up. We're doing great.
Yeah.
So good.
The sun is starting to set. You guys are all above deck, so I mean, certainly watch it if you'd like.
Yeah, Sasha will watch it.
Saturn is cleaning the deck and occasionally watching it. I'll be honest. He does actually enjoy sunsets.
Saiki's
Tintoretto's
watching.
kind of doing a look around, not specifically at the sunset though. What's Saiki doing?
Yeah, Saiki's watching.
Nice scenic moment. Do you guys all take in that nice sea air and just watch the sunset over the horizon? And let's see. I'm assuming you guys probably chill above deck for a little while, even after the sun is set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you do go below deck, you can, of course. Just trying to keep tabs of who was above deck and who was below deck. Honestly,
Yeah, Saturn is honestly
you can
gonna
wander around
stay
the ship. It's fine.
above deck for a good while and just looking up at the stars because it's clear.
Very clear skies.
Tintoretto's
Peaceful.
considering going fishing tomorrow.
At least for a while. The skies are clear anyway, because as the night progresses, a fog starts to roll in.
Oh no! Oh no!
I love how quickly all of you lost it.
Sasha, if Tinto's still there, is gonna look at Tinto and be like, you're a turtle. You know, see, like, how common is fog?
How common is fog?
Depends where you
if I
are,
remember
says
right,
I,
it's-
Kraken.
Yeah, Kraken is the true mariner, but if I remember correctly, it is decently common because it's fucking water.
Then again, usually in the real world, as I understand it, you start seeing fog more like when it starts to warm up in the morning. This is night.
Yeah, I was
It
gonna
may
say.
be weird, but I don't know the rules of this module.
I was gonna say, I feel like this is way too, like, perfectly timed. Tintoretto just kind of gives, like, a look where it's like, yeah, but also, like, considering the conversation they had earlier, he's not fully, like, believing that this is just normal fog.
Okay, so this is a captain thing. You figure.
Mayhaps. I wouldn't be against at least questioning one of the crew.
There's an idea. Sasha's gonna look around. Is there any crew on deck?
Well, if you are looking around, everyone on deck make a perception check.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Guys do. Phooey. Oh well.
Perception.
I was just gonna let you guys chill for a meal if you'd like and talk over food if you'd like, but whatever. Not gonna be your dad fact for next time. Anyway.
We're doing great!
Alright.
Woo!
Thank God for
Let's go
Saturn.
Saturn.
Saturn. Many miles away through the fog, you see the vague outline of an island.
The Saturn just kind of like squints at it and then kind of like looks back at the others and is like, what's the phrase? Land ho? There's an
Tintoretto.
island.
Tintoretto immediately looks at Sasha again!
As the fog rolls in, the captain actually emerges, and he starts calling to his crew, telling them to try and take shifts for the crow's nest, and starts lighting oil lanterns before he takes control of the helm himself to, navigate through the fog.
Yeah. Saturn just like just goes towards Tintoretto and just like, there's an island.
Okay.
So that may be mixed news.
Okay, and Saturn crosses his arms.
Considering the fact a foggy island was mentioned in the book, but
On that note, for, reasons, it's possible the captain doesn't actually like me that much. So does anyone feel like coming with to impart that information? Actually, well, we need to get the book out of the bag of holding, don't we?
yes.
So,
And
you guys did that before the sunset. Yeah.
Yeah.
Timing. I'm trying to keep track of
I
time.
see. That's important. Okay.
Yep,
It was
I think
before
it was.
sunset.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'm trying to think how long it would have been. No, it is still in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Tintoretto fully emerges with it in his hand, and he looks pleased with
Oh my
himself.
Okay, there we go.
It wasn't too long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So it just stays in there, and now we can keep track of it. Perfect.
Sure.
I can't wait. So it's just like, I can point towards the island. I don't know much. I only remember bits about the book.
Well, I guess no time like the present. Sasha is going to have a look around because it feels like he hasn't seen Saiki in a bit, and he's feeling a bit paranoid. Just
Oh, she hasn't moved.
yeah, tabs on that kid.
Saiki is. Is Saiki just
Saiki is
like at the
vibing.
edge, or like I'm asking, is Saiki at like the very front of the ship looking out? Because I think that'd be cute.
Oh, it'd be cute. I think she's just like by the side.
That's fair. Yeah. So there you go. Saiki's just at the railing.
Mm-hmm.
Insight, not being sus. Cool.
Yep.
Excellent. Brilliant.
Not knowing where everybody is. We're doing great. I'm totally not sus.
I can certainly tell. And because of that, I will ask. We've been going for 2 hours ish.
Yep.
Yeah, about. So I'm gonna ask you now. Do you want to potentially run for a long while? Or do you want to cut this off now so both me and you guys get a chance to prepare for the next session? If you're fine with a shorter session now, I'll be able to go over the next part of the book a little better. But I'm willing to try and run it now if that's what you guys would prefer.
I'm good with stopping here.
I'm good either way. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good either way. Whatever's best for y'all.
Audio?
I don't care either way,
Alright,
too.
So if you guys are fine with a bit of a shorter session, can end this off with you guys very sus of this fog. And I will say, because of you guys got back on board, you were just kind of chilling on deck. Maybe you go below deck to rest. You're not really doing anything, and because of that, you guys get a long rest between these sessions. I'll give that to you.
Hey.
Good to know. Good to know.
Bluejay.
I'm a memer at heart.
No, this is amazing.
know
This
this
is
and
great.
I know this and I love you.
Saiki's going through it.
But with this, you have completed second section of this.
Hey.
Day
We're doing
2
so
out of
good.
question mark.
You guys get a long rest, and no one else has anything to say, join us tomorrow for finale of chapter 1.
Tomorrow.
Oh boy,
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Next session. Tomorrow.
It can be tomorrow for whoever's listening to this
Yes,
on YouTube.
tomorrow.
It's fine.
This is your cue to self-care and go to bed.
Join us next time for the finale of chapter 1.
Wahoo. Thank you, Jazz.
Bye bye. Thank you, Jazz.
Bye bye.